Fantastic. Thank you so much. Pleasure to be here. UK, it's an interesting time. Yes, you're correct. We had an empire. We conquered the world, but we are in dire distress. We have elections this year. We've got the Mayor of London elections happening in May. And the rumours are that there may be a general election in May, which we do feel would be suicide for the Conservatives because their ratings are dismal. And now there's rumours of a coup happening to take down Rishi within his own party because they do not have faith that he can win the general election. But let's be honest, whoever they bring will not be able to win. The Conservatives, unfortunately, will lose this election. We cannot see any hope for the Conservatives winning. However, I don't feel Labour will have, yes, they will definitely take a lot of seats from Conservatives. I don't feel they will get a majority because they haven't been very popular, especially on their Gaza stance. So it could be a coalition government. And I feel Lib Dems will be holding the cards. So should the Conservatives start buddying with Lib Dems now? Or should Labour be actually making that relationship? So yes, it is an interesting time. However, you never know. Rishi might buy time. He might be able to hold on to his power and the election may happen in autumn. But I'm just going to touch on, obviously, some great conversations we've had from the panel. And I want to talk a bit, touch on some of what Bruce said and Nicholas. And let's talk about China and Taiwan. Now, obviously, we know how this situation is unfolding. China is not too happy with the elections that results have happened in Taiwan. And you have to understand, China is easily provoked. Let's look at their buying habits in 2023. They have been mass buying commodities such as sugar, rice, oil, wheat, and putting them into storage. Are they getting ready for war? But this is the next question. Would they do war under the Trump administration? Probably not. I do feel they would under Biden because they know Biden will put boots on the ground. And they're quite comfortable knowing that. Because Trump is unpredictable. Trump is crazy enough to go to war with China, but not Biden. And this is where I feel BRICS comes into play. Now, it was only 12 hours ago, Reuters has announced, Saudi's officials have said they haven't officially joined BRICS. They've accepted the invitation, but they haven't officially joined. And the only thing I can say why that is because Saudi is very clever. And I feel they are going to shift and become the major mediator in the region, surpassing Turkey. And they play a very key role. And they maybe are still contemplating about BRICS because they can see the tension between US, China, and Russia. So should they stay and hold that mediating position? I think it sounds like a good idea. Now, here's a question. If Trump was in power, would BRICS have even happened? I don't think so. I know Bruce has talked about Trump has an inward agenda. However, he has an ego. And he loves international politics. He always gets involved. You know, look what he did with North Korea. He wants to be out there internationally. And Trump has very close relations with Saudi. We saw that the first country he visited was Saudi Arabia. So it is going to be interesting to see what happens. The UK's role, it depends who comes into power. With the Conservatives, yes, they will always, follow the American lead. But Keir Starmer, I don't feel he has a backbone for going to war. So it will be interesting to see Starmer's agenda. Starmer will definitely go more inward because we do have a crisis in the UK. We have cost of living. We are in such horrendous conditions in the UK with crime, knife crime. So he does need to turn inward. So I don't feel Keir Starmer's agenda will be international.
So I think when you were talking about Taiwan and Trump, and also Bruce was smiling.